Hi, and welcome everybody to another session of SVN on the Market Live. For everybody who celebrates, we hope you had a great Easter weekend. We're going to jump right into the show today. So, we're going to kick things off with our retail properties. And to kick things off, Managing Director of SVN Denver Commercial, Brian McCreary. Thanks for joining us today, Brian. What do you got for us?
Good morning. I'm presenting on behalf of Troy Meyer and Kevin Matthews of our office that just listed single tenant net leased Everbrook Academy in Fort Collins, Colorado, part of the Northern Colorado submarket. Fort Collins, for those of you that don't know, is a vibrant city about 60 miles north of Denver along I-25 and home to Colorado State University. And it's consistently been one of our hottest markets in Colorado. The asset has about 8.5 years remaining on the initial term with a 7.5% rent increase in September 2029. Everbrook Academy is a premier brand for Learning Care Group, which is one of the industry's largest operators with over 1,100 locations nationwide. The lease is guaranteed by the Learning Care Group corporate, one of the strongest guarantors you'll find in the child care net lease sector. The property sits on nearly 2 acres just off Harmony Road, one of the primary commercial corridors in Fort Collins. It's across the street from the state-of-the-art hospital, a 70-acre HP campus, and several new retail buildings. Contact Troy or Kevin if you have any questions. Thanks, and have a great week, everybody.
Thank you, Brian. Next up, we have Neil King of SVN J Beard Real Estate Company from the Woodlands, Texas. Thanks for joining us today, Neil.
Good morning. Thank you. We've got a property here in the Woodlands, north of Houston, right on Interstate I-45. We're at the front of the Woodlands there. The Woodlands has been a top-selling master plan community for years. It's consistently ranked in the top three of places to live, places to work, places to raise a family. This is an opportunity for an owner user or an investor. The Woodland submarket is continuing to be a preeminent submarket in the Houston area, commanding top dollars across all asset types. 15,398 square foot on this building here. It's currently set up with two suites, kind of office flex use in the back, with a retail type use in the front, which is a dance company. Those two tenants are open to potentially negotiating leasebacks, or could vacate if someone has a client that's looking to move a business into the area. You can contact me for more information on this opportunity. We are listed at 3.75 million, negotiable. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. Make sure to reach out for any inquiries. Next up, we have a three-peat. So our next three properties will be shown by Managing Director Walt Arnold from SVN Walt Arnold Commercial out of Albuquerque, New Mexico. Thanks for joining us, Walt.
Thanks, Julian. This is Walt Arnold with SVN, Walt Arnold Commercial Brokerage again, and I'm presenting three rare investment opportunities really in the heart of Uptown Albuquerque Plaza. And really what makes these so compelling is not just that there's just not just another retail offering. These are one of the really most recognizable established districts in Albuquerque. Old Town has identity, it's got history, it's got walkability, tourism, local loyalty, and a really steady stream of consumer traffic. But this is a great opportunity, almost irreplaceable kind of real estate in Albuquerque. And the first one is the property at 401 San Felipe. And basically, all properties are similar. So the core ingredients are about the same, but this property is listed at $2 million. Again, exceptional retail investment in historical Old Town Albuquerque. And you can go to the next one now. Again, 419 San Felipe, same kind of deal, just right around the corner from the 401 property. 2,850 square feet, $1,140,000. Again, a great location right in the heart of Old Town Plaza. And finally, the third one. 423 San Felipe, again, just almost right next to these. All properties are pretty close together. Old Town Albuquerque probably first established in the 1700s. These properties have been their own since probably built in the 1930s. So really the investment's pretty straightforward. Buy scarcity, buy location, buy assets that can't be replicated. And these are three assets that just can't be replicated in a great location in the Albuquerque Old Town Plaza. Thank you, Julian.
Thank you, Walt. Next up, we have Scott Franklin from SVN the Masiello Group out of Bedford, New Hampshire. What do you have for us today, Scott?
Hey, sorry, just trying to unmute myself. All right,
No.
so we got a 6-bay auto garage property right in Daniel Webster Highway in Merrimack. Daniel Webster Highway is one of the highest traveled roads in Merrimack with over 19,000 cars per day. It's a 6-bay, like I said, two quick change oil lube bays with all the infrastructure still in place, along with three lifts and two car wash bays. It's all the infrastructure is still there, making a great turnkey operation for anybody looking to do any automotive garage, automotive repair. Let me know at Scott, either myself or Brian Dano. Yeah.
Great. Thank you so much, Scott. And to wrap up our retail properties today, we have Olivia Worth from SVN Chicago Commercial from Chicago, Illinois. Thanks for joining us today, Olivia.
Good morning. Thanks for having me. We are very excited to present this 10,384 square foot standalone retail building in the far northwest suburb of Chicago in Island Lake. The property is 100% occupied by the high-end Emerald Dispensary and Consumption Lounge and was fully remodeled with luxury finishes in 2023. The building sits on the outlot of the fully leased West Ridge Shopping Center with frontage on Route 176. The operator would also be open to discussing the sale of the business as well as the cannabis farm and logistics arm. If you or your clients would like to discuss the property, we'd love to hear from you. Thank you.
Awesome. Thank you so much, Olivia. And then next up, we have our office properties. And presenting first, we're going to have Justin Horowitz from SVN Desert Commercial out of Phoenix, Arizona. Thanks for joining us today, Justin.
Yeah, thanks, Julian. Yeah, this is, I would consider a office property. Also could be very much a full redevelopment play. It's just under a half acre in the heart of downtown Phoenix. It's on a hard corner. Downtown Phoenix, in this particular pocket right in the core of downtown, is zoned with basically a lot of um, accommodations for developers. So a lot of density, a lot of height, a lot of use approvals already in place. So very easy to come in and redevelop for apartments, for hotel, for retail. Um, and and again, there's not many sites in the heart of downtown that are left, let alone a hard corner. So again, it could be either a office play for someone or a redevelopment play. I would think there would be more folks on this call that might have a developer wanting to enter the downtown Phoenix market. The seller is extremely motivated. We are asking everyone to present all offers. And I think there's an opportunity to get a much better price than our current asking price. So feel free to give me a call if you have any questions or have any developers interested. Thanks, Julian.
Thank you, Justin. And then next up, we have our industrial properties. And to kick things off, we have Alex Ziebelman of SVN Infinity Commercial from St. Louis, Missouri. Thanks for being here, Alex.
Good morning. Good morning, SVN and friends. This is exactly what SVN is built for, a true shared value deal in action. This opportunity was sourced through our partners at SVN Desert Commercial Advisors in Phoenix, whose client owns a strong asset here in our market and trusted the SVN platform to execute at a high level. By leveraging our national network and local expertise, we're not just listing a property, we're delivering on one of SVN's core covenants and demonstrating in real time the power and effectiveness of the SVN brand. For anyone on the call with clients or investors looking for a true mailbox money, this is exactly the type of deal you've been searching for. We're excited to present 20 and 28 Point West Boulevard in St. Charles, Missouri, a 35,000 square foot high spec flex and lab facility currently occupied by Northrop Grumman Systems Corp., operating as Cutting Edge Optronics, a $40 billion revenue company with investment grade defense contractor and over 95,000 employees and long-term U.S. government-backed contracts. From an investor standpoint, tenancy tied to Northrop Grumman subsidy is about as close you get to bond-like credit-driven income in net lease real estate. We have the asset priced on a 6.65% cap rate, which we believe is extremely compelling given the tenancy. Again, this is a Northrop Grumman subsidiary, with highly specialized mission-critical sophisticated build-out, including clean rooms and advanced HVAC systems that are not easily replicated or relocated. With this, while this lease has been structured into 3-year terms since 2018, the tenant has occupied the building for nearly 40 years. That level of historical tenancy creates real stickiness, driven by significant capital investment, operational integration, and high costs of relocation and replication. From a credit perspective, you've effectively tied to Northrop Grumman, operating a sector with continued strong federal support and investment, reinforcing long-term stability. This is a rare opportunity to deliver on durable cash flow, strong credit, and yield in today's net lease market. Call or email today. The flyer is on the SVN website under 20 and 28 Point West Boulevard. Thank you.
Thank you, Alex, and we'd love to see that collaboration. Next up, we have John Powell of SVN Raleigh from Raleigh, North Carolina. Thanks for joining us today, John.
Thank you so much, Julian, and good morning, everyone. I am honored to present a standalone tilt-up concrete corporate headquarters that's located at 101 Green Trace Court in Garner, North Carolina. Garner is just a suburb of the Raleigh market, maybe 15 minutes from downtown Raleigh. This offering has been owner-occupied since day one. It's almost 17,000 square feet, and as you can see from the aerial, it was designed for on-site expansion. Local contractor built it. A couple things about it that are maybe unique to our market and hard to find is a secure laydown yard. We're located on a corner parcel within a protected business park. This group that is currently in the building, they're relocating to another state, and so therefore the executive said, let's place it on the market. We're on 3.33 acres. We have heavy electrical in there due to their manufacturing requirements, and they're even going to leave behind an overhead 10-ton crane. We're actually going to begin tours today, and we've already set up 9 tours for this week. So this is an ideal kind of an owner-occupant play here in our local market. Low profile office that's about 4,500 square feet. The balance of the building is warehouse production area. The warehouse is not conditioned and it's not sprinkled, but we could bring in a sprinkler water line from the road. We do have 3 oversized 12 by 14 drive-in doors on the rear and 1 dock high door with a leveler on it. And so we're just east of Raleigh. We're priced at $4.5 million. And this one will go quick. So please reach out to me, John Powell, SVN Raleigh. Let us know how we can help you. Thank you so much.
Thank you, John. And then to wrap up our industrial properties today, we have Graydon Fox from SVN Summit Commercial from Northeast Ohio. Thanks for being here today, Graydon.
Thanks, Julian. Good morning, SVN. Aaron Davis and I are pleased to present 1000 Schweitzer Avenue in Akron, Ohio. The property is 110,000 square foot manufacturing building that sits on 3.89 acres. It is located 30 minutes from Cleveland and is in close proximity to both Interstate 76 and Interstate 77. The building is equipped with heavy 3-phase power, 2,000 amps, has a substation on site, and a large KVA line that can be tied into for additional power. In the building are over 30 cranes ranging from 3 tons to 40 tons. The warehouse features 22 to 40 foot clear, 4 drive-in doors, and a dock. There's a rail spur that runs through the building, has potential to tie into the rail line behind the property. The property is located in opportunity zones. So there could be some tax breaks associated with the purchase. For additional information or an offering memorandum, please contact Aaron or myself. Thank you.
Thank you, Graydon. And next up, we have our land properties. And to kick things off, we have Lori Albion of SVN Commercial Partners from Fort Myers, Florida. What do you have for us today, Lori?
Good morning. Thank you, everyone. This property is 1600 Estero Boulevard, is a 3 parcels put together to create the 1.82 acres. What's unique about it is that it has frontage on Estero Boulevard, which is a single road that runs through Fort Myers Beach, and it's one property off the white sandy beaches of Fort Myers Beach. This property does not need to go through rezoning or anything. The downtown zoning by right allows for 35,718 square feet. That could be up to 78 hotel rooms or a combination of a hotel, restaurant, retail. It could be a number of different things. Fort Myers Beach was unfortunately mostly wiped out at the end of September 2022 when Hurricane Ian came through. So this is a great redevelopment opportunity right in the heart of Fort Myers Beach. For those of you who have been to Fort Myers Beach, you might remember the old Hooters. This is on that location. And it's a great opportunity to come in and help reimagine what Fort Myers Beach needs to look like. Thank you.
Thank you, Lori. And next up, back up, I should say, we have Neil King once again with SVN J Beard Real Estate Company out of the Woodlands, Texas. Thanks for being here again, Neil.
Thanks again, Julian. Diana Gaines and I are working on some possible land assemblage here. So we've listed the 13.13 acres that you see highlighted on the graphic here as a subject site. We've also been able to pick up several other tracts adjacent. So there's an additional 23 and a half about additional acres for a total of over 36 acres contiguous here. Potentially working on some other tracks to maybe come online here as well. So it gives the opportunity for a potential assemblage to, lend itself to industrial uses or SFR, multifamily. This is located in the Magnolia / Tomball / Woodlands submarket, so North Houston, in the path of growth. Toll Brothers Builders has started to wrap up their development across the street to our east of over 600 acres that they had purchased back in 2013, 2014 timeframe. And this is an area where we're seeing significant single family as well as multifamily development. So if you'd like some more information about this opportunity, please contact myself or Diana Gaines. Thank you.
Thank you, Neil. And next up, we have Jess Lauer of SVN Northern Commercial from Carmel, Indiana. Thanks for being here today, Jess. Or Jeff, sorry.
Hello, everyone. Thank you, Julian. This is Jeffrey Lauer with SVN Northern Commercial out of Indianapolis, Indiana. Happy to present this land opportunity to you. This property is just shy of 13 and a half acres, located in Greenfield, Indiana. So Greenfield is a tertiary market that's a tertiary market to Indianapolis. That's, it's about 30 minutes kind of straight east of downtown Indianapolis on Old National Road or US 40. Greenfield is the county seat of Hancock County. And it's home to about 25,000 people. So, relatively smaller community, but US 40 here is really one of the main primary thoroughfares through Hancock County, and it's seeing increased traffic, about an annualized average daily trips, about 13,500 per day. So Hancock County in general has seen pretty explosive growth over the last several years. And Greenfield, which is a little bit east of where a lot of that growth has happened, has started to kind of pick up on the winds of some of that. So a lot more housing development and everything coming to this area. This property is part of a larger planned unit development master plan community that includes about 1,600 home sites. And those are kind of finishing out, this year, and there's more kind of announced around that project up to the north. And its inclusion as part of the PUD. So this property is zoned and was earmarked for as the only commercial portion of this project, and is designated really as kind of general retail office. The uses in the PUD are pretty expansive. There's some ambiguity of kind of what's all included, but I believe there's opportunity for self-storage and some other retail, especially kind of off in the back. You could do some retail, possibly industrial, with some more general retail along the front on US 40. Preliminary concept plan of the 13.41 acres shows about 11 of it is usable after detention and interior right-of-way dedications. All utilities are to the site, and listing price there at 1.8 is about 135,000 an acre. So really marketing it to the development community. But if you have end users that are willing to put some work in for some interior infrastructure, I think it would be a really good play for a couple groups. So if you have interest, please feel free to reach out to me, and thank you very much.
Thank you, Jeff. And finally, wrapping up our land deals here, we have Karen Kolzicki of SVN Chicago Commercial from Chicago, Illinois. Thanks for joining us today, Karen.
Thanks, Jillian, and good morning. I'm pleased to present this rare industrial logistics opportunity in Country Club Hills, Illinois. The property was an assemblage in 2022, so it has 5 PIN numbers, which explains the various addresses. But this opportunity is approximately 25 miles south of Chicago. It has visibility along Interstate 57, and it's a few miles from the I-80 or I-294 interchange. It's located unincorporated Cook County, annexed into Country Club Hills. It has a 2-story flex warehouse with 2 bays, 14-foot high drive-in doors, triple catch basin, private warehouse office, kitchenette, conference room attached, part storage room, and an additional second floor offices. We have approximately 7 acres of land for truck and auto parking, which also includes a truck shelter for outdoor repairs. It's located in an opportunity zone, and there's additional incentives that can apply. Subject to offer, and all offers will be considered. Please reach out for additional information. Have a great week.
Thank you, Karen. And next up, we have our single tenant investment deals. And to kick things off, we have Managing Director Laura Martin of SVN Lattice from Camp Hill, Pennsylvania. Thanks for joining us today, Laura.
Thank you for having me. Good morning. So this is 2 parcels that we have just went to settlement on that are being combined to create a state police barracks. It'll be a 57,000 square foot building, and it's a long-term lease to the state of Pennsylvania, which is a very creditworthy tenant. It's zoned commercial highway. They have a 15-year lease that was executed this year with 2 5-year options. They tend to go into buildings and never leave, which is great for a buyer. The rent is $65.44 a square foot. Included in that is $14.32 of additional rent, which will cover some of the owner's expenses, but it is substantially, it should cover. I'm trying to say that it was well funded, so there shouldn't be any issues, and it should help actually improve the profitability of the profit. The monthly rent's $310,000 a month, and the annual is $3.7 million, and the NOI is $2.9 million a year. The Pennsylvania State Police have 7,000 employees. They've got a $1.8 million budget. They're not going anywhere. The contractor has done several of these previously for them, so it'll probably be about a year and a half to get it all permitted and then get it constructed till we get to a payment. But we can talk about all of that. 7% cap rate. The sale price is $41,635,000, and I have the lease and all the financials, and if someone's interested, I'd be happy to share that with them. And so any questions, please reach out to me, and thank you. Have a great day.
Thank you, Laura. Next up, we have Chris Malkin of SVN Commercial Partners out of Sarasota, Florida, and we have a double feature presenting 2 times. So thanks for joining us today, Chris.
Thanks, Julian. I'm really excited to present this Kissimmee Starbucks. It is shadow anchored by a Walmart. This is arguably one of the premier locations of a Starbucks. It is within, I would say, a mile in all directions from the Disney theme parks, as well as ESPN, Wide World of Sports, and Westgate, Champions Westgate location in Orlando. This is literally in the heart of Disney and all of the theme parks. Our client bought this brand new while it was under construction. It is going to have its first rent increase in May of 10%. And it is, it speaks for itself. It is just a champion location for what it is. There's a little bit of flexibility in the price. And so this one, give me a call. I'm happy to present it. It's easy to provide the details on the lease. And we have all the documents from the contractor that developed it. And then the next one is my Sun City Chase bank location. This is situated in Sun City Center, which is a nationally recognized 55 and older master plan retirement community. This one is 113,000 in NOI. It also has some flexibility in its pricing. And again, easy to share documents on this. Please reach out if you're looking for two premier triple net type deals.
Thank you, Chris. And next up, we have our multifamily property. And to kick things off for multifamily, we have Scott Henderson and Nikki Hatzenbuehler of SVN Trinity, Fort Worth, Texas. Thanks for joining us today.
Thank you, Julian. On behalf of SVN Trinity multifamily team of Henderson and Hatzenbuehler, we are proud to present a well-maintained $24 million lender-owned multifamily opportunity in the heart of Dallas, Texas. This irreplaceable 184-unit community is currently sitting at 91% occupancy. It was built in 1983, and it offers strong visibility just off of Loop 12 and is unmatched access to major industrial and Fortune 500 employment centers. As workforce housing in a fundamentally strong corridor, this is a rare opportunity in a location that cannot be economically replicated. If you or your clients are looking to establish a foothold in the DFW market, this is an exceptional opportunity. We want to give special thanks to SVN Vanguard and our office for what we hope will be first of many successful collaborations with this lender. And we look forward to hearing from you and wish you all a blessed day. Thank you.
Thank you, Nikki. We love to hear that collaboration. And then finally, we have properties that don't necessarily fall under one specific asset class. And presenting today, we have rising SVN star Ben Miles from SVN Palmetto out of Greenville, South Carolina. Thanks for being here today, Ben.
Julian, thanks for having me. And thank you to everybody on the call for attending. I want you to take a second and think about the pilots in your life. You'll probably never hear anyone say that, but the next time that you're talking with a client who owns a private plane, or maybe somebody in your family, ask them about the aircraft hangar shortage that's going on in the country. And that's what I've got for you today. That's the bad news. Here's the good news. I've got a listing that's genuinely hard to come by, a fee simple aircraft hangar at South Carolina's busiest general aviation airport. It's priced accordingly at 2.5 million. This isn't a small hangar, as you can see. We're talking 8,792 square feet, 7,600 of which are in the hangar bay to store your planes and work on them, and 1,200 of which are in really nice finished climate controlled office. It also comes with a dedicated apron that's deeded about 6 feet out from the where the door opens there. You can see that yellow line about 6 feet from behind that. You've also got a modern hydraulic door on there, and it is ready to go day one. And I want to take a moment just to underline fee simple ownership at a location like this or at any airport is extremely rare, especially in the midst of the national aircraft hangar shortage. So whether you've got someone running aviation operations or just someone who understands how rare of an opportunity this is, have them get in contact with me. I've got a Matterport 3D tour that I can send over to them. And if they'd like to tour it, we'll have them out for it. Thanks, Julian.
Thank you, Ben. And we want to thank all of you again for joining us for this month's rendition of SVN On the Market Live. We really do hope that today's showcase gave you a great look at some of the exciting opportunities across the entire SVN network. We want to make sure that you don't forget that you can also view all of these featured properties in our property blast, which will go out after today's call, as well as on SVN's LinkedIn page throughout the month. This series takes place every Monday of every month. So again, mark your calendars, register to join us next time. We'll catch you all in May. We heard all of the collaborated deals on the call today, so let's keep the collaboration going and let's continue sharing the value of the SVN network. Thanks, everybody.